again. This is the Retro Smash Video Game Podcast, wherever you are, wherever you may be listening. Thank you for hanging out with us today live from the Gene Parmesan Memorial Studios. We are a retro video game podcast where four old friends sit around, drink beer, and talk old video games. Old,
young,
and young. Joining me here in the Gene Parmesan Memorial Studios, the old young studios, I guess.
Yes.
To my right is the young. He's Mitch.
What's happening?
And sitting. What? Did you just have a stroke?
The only thing I ain't gonna finish that.
Oh, and sitting across from me is the old Andy. What's going on?
Yeah, get out of my property.
Shakes fist at Sky. And joining us from the Retro Smash. Oh my God, Retro Smash Cup on a String Radio Network. He is the beautiful. He's Ricky.
A minor. That's a joke that I know. I know that some of you guys won't get that reference, but if y'all been up on it with the Drake and Kendrick beef, y'all know exactly what that is.
But they'll still be happening a month later is the question when this episode drops.
That song is bumping right now in the clubs. It's even put right now in the rotation at Dodger Stadium. So I imagine they said that song they're looking at that being the bop of the summer right now. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Because there were shots outside of Drake's house today. Like, how serious is this thing going to become?
Well, I think Google changed Drake's house to like Kendrick's house or something.
Oh yeah, they changed
When you got a hognobbler,
I'm just saying, man. I'm not upset that there were shots outside of his house. Realistically, maybe that might have actually got one of them weirdos that's living with them. One of them guys on the Chris Hansen list.
Hashtag. Why don't you have a seat?
So, if you haven't noticed, this episode is no longer a Zelda episode.
Yes, we're switching gears for the month of May. We're gonna be pushing Zelda a little farther. Well, actually, we're recording this in May, but it's not supposed to come out for a while. But we're pushing us a little farther down the road, doing a little something different today. But before we get into our things that are different and things that are the same, Ricky, what have you been up to, kid?
Nothing.
Nice. All right, cool. Andy, what have you been up to? I'm just kidding.
Shut up. I've been playing Fallout 4 nonstop. So that's kind of been my big thing. I finished the Fallout series. I don't know if I said that the last time we were on, but
I was about to ask the last episode that you were not on. We did talk about the series. What did you think about the series?
I thought the series was amazing. I am excited for season 2. Spoiler: don't care if you guys have watched it or not. It's been announced. It was a fantastic show through and through. All 8 episodes had me captivated. So aside from that, the only other thing that I've been doing aside from playing Fallout and watching Fallout, I have been nonstop on social media with this Drake and Kendrick beef. Because it has been phenomenal.
You're not pissing on any politicians' graves?
No, not this time. I'm sure I'll find one before the end of the episode, but I guess I'll start off first by saying shout out Kendrick Lamar for absolutely murdering Drake this past week, and then unshout out to Drake because he's a piece of shit.
Stop, he's dead. You're killing.
That's kind of how it felt. That's what it was like. Shout out to the missus for putting up with my bullshit this past week with me showing her the constant posts and forcing her to listen to the songs. But that's about it. I know Mitch has probably been hip to it because he listens to rap music. So you've been hip to this, Mitch?
A little bit. I know that Kendrick.
He said a little bit. Get the. No.
Hey man, I used to like Drake's music. Like I used to listen to a lot, and then there's some conspiracy that he killed one of my favorite rappers. So I kind of stopped liking him. So I hope if he did get destroyed, I hope it was really fucking bad.
Man.
I hope Kendrick took that fucking monster between his legs and made him eat it.
You should just listen to the "They Not Like Us" song because boy, he calls the man a Chris Hansen attendee, one of the people that shows up in the To Catch a Predator shows, and he said it in a song, and it sounds real good. Like I know you can actually say that word, and it'd be like, oh damn, that's a bop. Wow.
I'll have to give it a listen.
I was gonna say, yeah, I typically don't listen to the whole thing until like it's all settled, like all said and done, so I don't prematurely take a side. It's like, man, this sounds good, and then like another one drops, and I'm like, oh man, now I look stupid.
Like the whole MGK Eminem thing.
I know, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, man, I don't want to be like, oh man, this actually sounds pretty good, and then like absolute nuclear bomb drops, and I'm like, oh, I took one side, and now I look dumb. I can't change face on social media. You can't do that. So
he dropped 3 songs in the span of like 36 hours on Drake. It just felt like body punch, uppercut, and it was like, oh dear God.
Wasn't like J. Cole part of it too or some shit? I thought there was 3 of them involved, and then it just became Kendrick.
J. Cole, right before Kendrick dropped, J. Cole realized the error of his ways and was like, you know what, guys? Actually, I apologize for getting involved in this whole situation. This is not who I am as a person. While on stage, he publicly apologized and said, I want no parts of this. I apologize. My bad, guys. I'm out of
Good for
this.
him.
Yeah, that was the smartest decision he could have ever made.
I saw a tweet that was like, do you feel like J. Cole feels like he got on the last chopper out of Vietnam?
Jesus.
People are saying that he's like one of those motherfuckers that woke up and they missed their flight on 9/11.
God damn. Might edit that one. Anyways, so I might...
Yeah, Andy, what are you up to?
By the time this episode drops, I should be in Chicago for girlfriend's daughter's 10th birthday.
Yay.
I'll have a story, hopefully, probably not the next podcast, but the third one in June. So stay tuned.
Hooray.
Mitcherino, what you at?
It's been a very interesting last few weeks. Me and the Anster went and saw Sum 41 on their farewell
Oh, yeah.
tour.
Yeah, girlfriend couldn't go. Her disability kicked in, unfortunately. Sorry.
Oh.
So luckily, Mitch at the last minute was like, hey, I'll go. And I'm like, hell yeah. So yeah, we went up to Michigan
Rapids,
and and
Ooh.
watched Sum 41. That was pretty cool.
It was genuinely like the best concert I've ever been to. I was like, fuck yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, we were real close up to the stage.
Minus that fucking chick behind me that kept fucking pushing me and getting pissy. She's like, I don't have room. It's like, this is a mosh pit, fucking idiot. And then she was fucking crowd surfing and the security guard dumped her ass on the ground. I'm like, that's what you get, you piece of shit. But outside of seeing some Sum 41 and watching tiny blonde chicks get slammed, I added another 4 games to the 100% list, and I finally decided on going back to games 100% them as I'm a broke bitch. I have 100%ed Blood Wash, which is a cute little horror game. You're trying to do laundry and there's a murderer, and you try to complete your laundry while...
In your house?
No, you go to like a laundromat. It's like a cute little indie game. It was fun. Did Frog Detective. That was fun. It was on Game Pass. I figured to give it a try. This one will make Weldy happy. I 100% did Bluey for the fun of it.
Yes! Yes!
And then the first game I went back to 100% is Tony and Clyde, and I'm going to suggest that when Weldy plays. That one's a really fucking fun game.
Yeah, we were hanging out here for a little bit before we started the episode, and we were going through some of my games that I had. I'm like, you should totally 100% Infernax, but there's a couple on there that are co-op, so you and I should totally 100%
We'll have to
Infernax.
plan that up. We can stream that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm good with that action.
I'm down.
Weldy, what you been to?
I finished all of my stuff for Retrothon. I don't know if I did that. Was that last time?
Yeah, I believe so.
Sidebar.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had finished all, but I did submit 6 more to their upcoming boss battle for Earth. They're raising money for climate change. I submitted not 1, not 2, but 6 games. So, but I
Damn,
also,
6 games?
I mean, I just threw them out there. You know, it's one of those things you throw mud at the wall and see what sticks.
I'm going to guess, I'm going to guess Mario Kart.
Yes.
The Switch Palace, did you toss that in there?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, Switch. I am never doing Switch Palace for a run again.
Dang,
I
okay.
mean, as much as I like doing it and people like watching it, there are too many variables. It gets a little hectic for me. and a
Hotline
little-
Miami?
Yes, I threw Hotline Miami out there.
Okay.
There you go.
Infernax.
Yep, I did the Maxime Gunn Ultimate Evil run.
Celeste.
No, God, no.
Dang.
I'm not nearly as good as Celeste.
Is that's the one you climbed on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You think you're up there. Okay, whatever. Jurassic Park then.
Yeah, I did Jurassic Park.
Missing 2.
Home Improvement.
Oh, God.
Lion King.
Oh, man.
Warrior Woods.
You know what? One thing that makes me mad is the fact that I quit running Lion King. Because there was a time where I could beat
You were up
that
there.
game in under 25 minutes.
Damn.
And I don't have the proof. I just have the screenshot of me beating the game and celebrating with a time of like 24 minutes and 50-something seconds.
You know,
Nice.
instead of doing Lion King, you should replace that with doing Aladdin instead.
I tried Aladdin.
Harder.
Honestly, like I think to speedrun it, like if you're playing casually, Lion King is obviously the harder game. But if you're trying to speedrun it, Aladdin's a much more technically sound game.
I'm going to say Zombies Eat Your Neighbors is the next one.
Yep, that's the next one.
I can't get the 6th one.
You might not. Rock and Roll Racing.
Oh, damn. Yeah. I
Yeah,
knew
Rock and
that.
Roll Racing. I put Rock and Roll Racing rookie %. Yep, those were the big 6, and I feel like that's gonna be the 6 I'm gonna stick to. Thinking about doing some other games for this summer, but I need to go back and do a full exhibition because I finally reached 400 followers.
Do all those back to back. All of them, even Lion King.
Well, that's what this would be. It would be all of them back to back. But I also want to add a couple new ones. Like I'm starting to work on Doom 2016
Yes,
again.
Yes,
There you go.
excellent.
I have been playing my PS5.
There you go.
But I've been playing Twisted Metal Black.
God damn it. Play Spider-Man, you fuck. Speedrun that.
Well, then I also had a thought. There's something that isn't on speedrun.com, but it's a little niche kind of thing. Roller Coaster Tycoon, 2,000 guests. I feel like I could do something along those lines.
Wouldn't be too difficult, I don't think.
Yeah, and then I do want to get back into Super Castlevania 4 and the Messenger 8. There's a lot of stuff I want to do, but I just don't know if I have the capability to do them all. I don't have the brain power.
I was wondering, because I don't know if you have an emulator or not, or how you could possibly do this. Which you have in a PS5, you might be able to do it. I was looking up Disney's Hercules game from the PS1, and I think you could do it. I don't know if you'll beat the world record, because the world record looks like it's 26 minutes and 30 seconds.
God.
That's 80% also. But I'm just throwing it out here. I think that it would be pretty cool just for you to at least give it a try. Maybe even start firing it up for the stream just to get some practice in. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out here.
Can I suggest one for you?
Yeah, I'm all ears.
Why not do the newest Resident Evil 3 remake? Because you can 100% beat that in under an hour. I've done it.
Well, I don't know. I guess I've just never really done a whole lot of Resident Evil games.
I used to speedrun Resident Evil a lot just because like a lot of the achievements are based off speedrunning. So
Yeah, fair.
I don't know. Maybe some Resident Evil. That'd tickle my fancy.
You said you 100% that. I
I
was
said
going
that
to say,
a
because
while
I'm trying
ago.
to find games for you, and I appreciate you trying to find games for me.
I think you should play Splunky, because I like that game.
Oh my god, no.
Well, besides the guy whose no longer's name shall be named, but I like that game.
Yeah, former friend used to play that game with me, and they kind of soured it
Yeah.
for me.
Are you saying somebody that we used to know?
Yeah, Gautier used to play that game with me.
Mitch, have you considered doing the Resident Evil 4 remake for 100%?
I've thought about going back to it. The only achievement I'm missing is for beating separate ways on professional. That's the only one I'm missing. I mean, I could go back and do
okay.
that, but I think you have to get an S rank on professional.
Nah, that's too easy for you, but we don't want that.
Yeah, so I thought about doing like Dead Space. The only one I need on there is defeat permadeath. That's lost achievement. I'm trying to go back to some games where like I at least need 50-ish%. Like I thought about doing Fallout
Gotcha.
4 because I'm still missing like 12 achievements on that, and they're all kind of grindy based.
Why don't you do Fallout 3?
I have that and New Vegas downloaded, so those are possibilities.
We did Ricky, right?
Yep.
What are we drinking tonight then?
I switched it up this week. I switched to Leinenkugels, baby.
Hey,
go.
it's the summertime.
Yeah, it's summertime. I switched to the summer
Summertime.
shandies. Yes.
Andy's favorite.
Ricky, what are you drinking,
Oh.
kiddo?
Well, you guys already know. It's the Mickeys for the Rickies.
Oh, yeah.
Brought to you
I'm already
by
down
Ricky.
once. I have the other two locked and loaded on deck, so we'll see. Hopefully, I don't have to crack out any more tonight. I might just do a shot midstream instead. Ace of Spades, what are you based it in?
So I'm mixing it up this time, like I always do. Lipton has now officially came out with a hard tea.
Ooh.
So I got a peach one on deck, or I'm sorry, I'm drinking the peach one, and I got a lemonade one on deck.
Oh, that peach sound. Dude, I do like Lipton iced tea, though.
It's
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Nice.
I got the Bud Light, so
All right, you guys ready for this week's game?
All right, Andy, sing it.
Is it this or is it that? Your jabronis gotta choose.
do you smell what the weldie is cooking?
Damn right. All right. So because we are switching it up, as we alluded to earlier, we are no longer doing Legend of Zelda for this one. We're doing Grand Theft Auto Vice City for this episode. So as the game takes place in 1986, I hope you remember where you were in 1986.
I was 4 years old.
Good. Well, you're going to remember all of these then.
I was totally alive back then.
You sure were.
I was still in my dad's ball sack.
Same. So
For how long?
a couple more years.
You're saying your dad did never nutted in those 2 years?
Oh, that's
No Nut Miami.
Anyway, well, actually, the name of the game is actually pretty funny. It goes with that. Your category for this week is Speed's the Name in 1986.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a list of 7 names. You have to tell me if each of the names on the list are either a car or a mission from Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
So similar to the previous one with the brown streak and
Yep.
so on. Okay.
Well, this is going to be kind of similar to that because this is a horse that competed specifically in the 1986 Kentucky Derby.
So horse versus GTA again, but this is
Specifically
specifically.
I mean, the Kentucky
1986.
Derby just happened, so it was good.
Yeah, I was
times,
gonna
so.
say I had to do it. I mean, there was a
All
couple
good.
other ones, but I'm like, this one would fit just nicely. And I think with what we have here, I have a nice collection of names here. All right.
Any of these both.
No, I looked for a both. Okay, so I almost threw one out there because the horse that finished last in the 1986 Kentucky Derby was named Groovy, and there's a radio station on Vice City
Yeah.
called The Groove. So I don't know if that into a both or not.
So this
these
is
are-
any horse that's competed.
In the 1986.
Specifically 1986, and I don't come without bearing gifts. I will give you an extra bonus point if you can tell me where they finished.
And these are all in this. I
On
don't
my
know how the
face.
Kentucky Derby works, but is it just one? I don't fucking know. I've never watched it.
What? You
what I
never
said.
watched a Kentucky Derby?
No.
Really?
No.
It's a horse race.
I know it's a horse race,
And
but like
it's-
how many are there? Like, how many races are
20.
there?
No,
Okay.
there's 20 horses in the final race.
Okay.
I'll give you an extra point if you can tell me where they finished.
Nice guys always finish last. Should have known that.
Christ. Why do I talk to you? All right. Number 1, bold arrangement.
I'm gonna go mission.
Horse.
That sounds like a trick. I feel like it's a horse.
I'm going horse.
It is a horse.
Yes.
Yeah, Kentucky Derby horse. Now, for the bonus point, and I guess you guys keep your own scores. There could be a lot of points here. Bonus point, where did he finish?
15th.
Okay.
Last.
No, Ruby finished last. This horse finished second.
Oh, wow.
Finished second to the eventual winner, Ferdinand.
France Ferdinand.
Wrong ear.
So if you're lonely. All right, number 2, line runner.
That's a football term.
I'm going GTA.
Okay, got GTA from Ricky.
I'm going GTA.
I'm going horse again.
Yep, it's a Vice City.
Dang.
Yes, it's a semi.
10th
Oh,
place.
okay.
You're stupid. Number 3.
Damn it.
Number 3, Checkpoint Charlie.
GTA.
That's a fucking horse.
Okay, I almost think that's the mission with the little toy helicopter thing.
Yes, Vice City.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a mission. You recover
Boo.
drugs scattered across the ocean. That's all the information the Wikipedia page gave me.
Okay,
And as we've said before, if it's on Wikipedia, then it has to be true.
Abe Lincoln told me so.
That's right. Wikipedia, proud
So did John
unsponsor
Wilkes
of the Retro Smash Video Game Podcast. Number 4, Wise Times.
Horse.
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 Horse. We're all going horse. You all get it right.
Hey.
It is a
Let's
horse.
go.
Where did Wise Times finish?
7th.
5th.
Let's go third.
Finished 9th.
I got that one. I was closest.
No, you have to get it on the
You
dot.
gotta get it right on.
Oh, I thought you had to be
I'm
closest. My bad.
I'm not fucking Santa Claus over here. What the hell?
should
I'm not
be.
just handing out points for free.
Should be.
Well, ho, shut up. All right, number 5. I'm just throwing jabs at you like in between.
Yeah.
I love it. This is my favorite thing I've done all day. Number 5, Rampage.
That's a car.
That
gonna go
is
mission.
it's a common mission. It's been the GTA thing forever.
Literally,
Since the
there's
first
like
one.
there literally are like 50 missions named Rampage in fucking Vice City.
I'm going horse, man, just for the fuck of it.
If it's a horse, I'm calling you out on bullshit.
Yes.
You can call me out because it is a horse.
Rampage is a
Okay,
different-
hold on.
Bullshit.
Hold on.
It's not a mission. It's a side thing where you
That's
collect.
a mission.
That's
It might not be in Vice City. I don't know if it's in Vice City.
That's like find the package. Find the package isn't totally a mission. That's just like a side thing you can do. I
That's-
said
usually
mission
it's-
or car.
but it's a side mission.
And trust me, I looked for Rampage in GTA Vice
It might
City
not be
as well.
Vice City. It is definitely
I know
in 1,
you can do a
2,
Rampage in
4.
in 3
There are
and 4.
35 Rampage missions located throughout the islands.
In
you have
Vice
to
City?
you have to kill. They're all individual missions.
We got to kill as many people as
Yes.
you can with a certain weapon.
Yep, because it was
Right,
in
but
GTA
that's-
5. They're
yeah.
missions. You get points for completing the mission. That's a mission.
But it's,
I
so
guess
he's
I'll-
saying main mission.
Well, you know what?
That wasn't specified.
We're throwing that out. We're gonna give we're throwing that.
Everybody
one
gets
out.
a point.
Well, I don't know. Ricky does get 2 points because he technically got it right.
Okay, we'll give Ricky 2 and
Okay, well
We
here
get one.
now you can get an extra bonus point because where did Rampage finish?
13th.
10th.
I'm gonna go with 1.
No, Rampage did not win. That was Ferdinand. Rampage did finish 4th. Oh my god, I hate you so much. Number 6, baggage handler.
Mission.
Yeah, GTA.
That sounds like a mission.
Yes, it's actually a car. It is an airport tugger. Number 7, sir. Yes, sir.
It'd be a great time for a both.
Horse.
I'm gonna go horse.
I'm sorry. I'll go mission. I'm going to GTA.
It is a mission.
Oh.
Yeah, you hijack an army tank and deliver it to a lockup before the tank
Oh, I
explodes.
remember that mission. Well, I got 5.
Should have more than that.
I was gonna say, I don't look at me. I don't keep track.
35 of the same mission. No, it's a horse.
I counted the Rampage as a point. That's what I'm saying. I got 5.
And then I don't remember. I think I have
So
5.
I counted up the points, and I have 7. Andy has 5, and Mitch has 6.
All right.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
That works for me. Even though Weldy's
I
fact
got
was
really
wrong.
lucky off of that one that everybody threw a hissy fit about. So apparently, I know more about GTA and horses than both of you motherfuckers.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. This episode, we are obviously talking about GTA Vice City, and I'm going to take a little bit to go through the main story, the main plot, and how the game kind of runs. The game takes place in Vice City, Florida in 1986. You play as Tommy Vercetti.
It is Florida or is it?
It is Florida. Vice City replicates Miami. From,
Yes, but in the new Vice City coming out, it's not Florida. It's like a different name of the state.
I think it's still Florida because in the trailer, it references like crazy Florida people.
Yes, but it's not Florida.
There are a lot of references in Vice City to Miami Vice.
But it's Vice City
And
is
Scarface,
making
which
fun
takes
of
place,
Miami.
Yeah,
Yes,
and Scarface, which takes place
It's
in
in
Miami.
Florida. And I
But
have a
Vice
fun
City,
fact for
Florida,
it.
or is it Vice City, whatever state that is? Because in the new upcoming Vice City game, it's not called Florida. It's called Vice City. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, it's just GTA 6.
Got
but
it.
forget-
I just
forget
looked
what
it
the
up.
state's
It is called, this is by IGN. All of the counties and towns put together form Leonida,
Yeah,
which is
there it
Rockstar's
is.
fictional take on Florida.
So
So I didn't know if they said
yes.
Florida in the game. That's why I was confused.
They say Florida in Vice City, like they mention it, but they don't.
Say that.
I don't know about 6.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mispronounced that. So it's based off of like Northwestern Leonard Leonard County, so I'm guessing it's not pronounced Leonida, but more like Lenida, because it's like Leonard. So Lenida is the state in which GTA 6. That's where it's at. So there you go.
All right. Obviously, we've spent the last 2 minutes figuring out where the game takes place. You play as Tommy Vercetti.
Aren't you glad that I always keep my Google pulled up, but to cheat for
I
stuff?
sure am.
Absolutely.
I sure am.
We love that. We love that.
Love it. You were looking up Kentucky Derby finishes, weren't you? You had the whole fucking rankings, and you were just like, I shouldn't say it.
Yeah, I was actually hoping that I could get one of them Kentucky Derby horses to finish all over me.
Damn.
Wait,
Not
what?
from 1986. I mean, they're all glue factory now, right?
So at that point, if they were sent to the glue factory, then I would have probably ate it as a kid when eating glue. So there you go.
Sweet, delicious horse.
Sweet, delicious horse
continue.
It tastes like Secretariat.
Jeez.
Okay, so you play as Tommy Vercetti, sent to Vice City by your old boss, Sonny Forelli, after escaping maximum security prison in Liberty City. Sonny had sent him there to gain profit off of the uprising drug trade in the city. Tommy, Harry, and Lee are introduced to Ken Rosenberg to deal with the Vance brothers. The main plot at the start, the deal goes south, and Sonny isn't pleased with Tommy, and Tommy's pretty much trying to be like, hey man, I can get the money. Ken shares info that Kent Paul may know what's going on with the dough, the drugs, everything. So Tommy and Lance form an alliance to get the money and drugs back. Tommy is then introduced to Avery Carrington, also played by Burt Reynolds. Then
Nice.
Juan Cortez has Tommy unalive Gonzalez, the right-hand man behind the botch deal. During work for the man named Diaz, Lance learns that it was Diaz's gang that ambushed the deal and killed their associates. So Tommy and Lance kill Diaz to take his mansion. Tommy starts running the town. You get towards the end game, you're in the mansion, the Scarface mansion, and Tommy buys more and more businesses and expanding, and Lance starts to feel a little undervalued, a little, hey man, this is not cool. And Sonny loses his patience and personally comes to collect his money. And Tommy plans to give him fake money, but Lance says, I'm gonna betray you, and you end the game by killing Lance, wounding Sonny and the Forellis, and then Ken Rosenberg becomes your right-hand man.
Rosenberg is the one that's in the other game. That's what I was thinking.
Well, thanks for the spoilers, bud.
With the talk of this episode, I recently 100% of this game, and I genuinely think it was a great game. It got hundreds and hundreds of awards for its time. Did you guys play Vice City? What did you think of Vice City?
I played more 3 and 4 than I did Vice City. Like I said, I played Vice City a little bit. I played San Andreas a little bit, but I feel like I played 3 and 4 a lot more than I did Vice City. I guess I always enjoyed playing in Liberty City more than I enjoyed playing like in San Andreas or Vice City. Like especially in 4 and sometimes in 3 when it rains, but like that like dark,
grittiness of it.
kind of feel.
Vice City had that definitely 80s, like sunny, everything's sunny and bright and crazy cocained out.
Yeah, everybody's
Neon
coked
lights.
out and just orgies and fast cars and just babes and, you know.
Definitely Beach Babes, yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And that's not saying that Vice City wasn't a great game. It's just, I guess 3 was the one I started with. So when I like hear, oh, Vice City's coming out, it's taking place in a different city, I'm like, Hey, San Andreas is coming out. I'm like, Hey, GTA 4 is taking place in Liberty City. Count me in. Like, that was me. Like, I played through hundreds of hours of that game, and I played through hundreds of hours of 3. It wasn't like I didn't like Vice City or San Andreas. I just liked 3 and 4 more.
Fair. Ricky?
Yeah, I will go. I never played Vice City.
Well, this is my suggestion for you. Play some Vice City.
Hold on. Whenever it's a game that I've never played that we talk about on here, I do try to at least watch some gameplay footage of it. That way I kind of have an understanding of the story and seeing what other people have to say about it online. Unfortunately, I did not do any proper research this week on this topic, so I apologize to everybody who is looking for Ricky's input on Vice City, but Ricky has never played this game, nor has he actually watched any footage that I can recall, because I probably have watched it while falling asleep. So Ricky will be sitting this one out. I do know of Vice City, and I have friends who have played GTA forever, and I've probably seen them play it, but this is one of those, like, if I played it, it was specifically because I just do the free world shit. So that's it. Ricky just likes to jump in a car, kill hookers, and run people over. So
yeah, I would definitely say Vice City was what San Andreas is today, where everyone like remembers San Andreas for being so good. Yeah. Like if San Andreas was wiped off of like the gaming map, it would be Vice City. Everybody would think of Vice City as that game. Definitely popular for its time. But Andy, what do you have to share about the game?
I was hardcore into all the GTA series, even the first 1, 2,
like the top down.
London. Yeah. So once I heard GTA 3 got released, I was all ape crazy for that. And then Vice City Stories I even played. And that one introduced the San Andreas gang war stuff into it. Okay. And then you could buy properties into that one too. So that started kind of that whole trend with the later later GTA series. I definitely went to a place called On Q, which was prior FYE, prior Sam Goody.
You just
I just aged everybody in this house.
remember, kids, take 3 Tylenol for your back. That's what we were talking about earlier.
And I still have the official soundtrack box set in my house somewhere.
No,
from
guys.
Vice City. Yes,
That's the one thing I did like about Vice City the more than like any other game. What was the station? It was Flash FM. Yeah, Flash FM. I remember me and Eric, we would go down to Muncie to go down to a video game store, and we came back and we listened to Flash FM all the way back. It like we didn't skip any songs. Like it was great. Like that was the first time I was like, oh, this is really, really real licensed music. Like not that GTA 3 didn't have licensed music, but
they had like classical
holy shit,
music.
I recognize this song. You know, it's not like underground people that are like, oh, hey, can we buy this song for you for like $500 and use it in a game? Yeah, I guess. No, this was real ass music.
Yeah, they had like 99 Love Balloons, freaking Michael Jackson's in there. The I just died in your arms tonight.
That sounded beautiful.
Yep. Freaking Africa. I Ran So Far Away was one of the top ones I remember. Then you got some metal music in there. You got Raining Blood. You got Ozzy Osbourne. The Twisted Sister, I Want to Rock. Madhouse, Anthrax, Motley Crue. Freaking Judas Priest, Quiet Riot.
Like that's where they went right. Like that's where Rockstar really, I think, took a turn. Because yeah, GTA 3 was like, okay, this is an awesome game. Where can you go from here? Similar engine, but the music sets it apart 1,000%.
All right, we ready for some fun facts? I have a long
Let's
list
hear 'em,
here.
bud.
All right, to start, we have a handful of famous actors in this. I'm going to list the main 4 that I really thought of. Roy Liotta, who plays Tommy.
Roy or Ray?
Ray, sorry.
Ray Liotta.
My bad handwriting. Ray Liotta.
3, 2, 1.
Ray Liotta, who plays Tommy. You have Avery Carrington, who is played by Burt Reynolds. Jenna Jameson plays Candy Sucks. For those of you who don't know who that is, go ahead and give that a Google. And then Luis Guzma plays Ricardo Diaz. And then Phil Collins plays Phil Collins.
Oh, yes. That was one of the coolest missions ever because you are backstage of a Phil Collins concert.
Yep.
And he's down at the bottom of the stage playing Can You Feel It in the Air Tonight? And you're crawling across the rafters like killing bad guys trying to kill Phil Collins.
Why don't I remember that?
That was
one
the
of the coolest
first
missions.
game, at least in the Rockstar series, where a musician or actor played themselves in a fucking game. So that's to add to that fun fact. But
Why don't I remember that? That sounds awesome.
That has something to do with the Love Fist missions too. I think you helped Love Fist, and then it went to Phil Collins.
Yep.
Actor Philip Michael Thomas, who played Tubbs in Miami Vice, also plays Lance Vance in the game. This one's a little out there, so if you guys decide to edit it out, I don't blame you because I wasn't going to write this down. But if you go to the downtown ammunition, you aim your rocket launcher at the door and you turn around, you can see a nice poster of Ronald Reagan taking shots at Mikhail Gorbachev's face.
Mikhail Gorbachev. Really?
Yeah.
America.
Yep.
America.
Yep. The logo sequence for the game is reminiscent of the Commodore 64 basic command prompt, common for the time the game was set in. Also, the Commodore 64 like opening features the melody of the GTA theme song. I personally don't know what the fuck the Commodore 64 is, but
Boy.
figured I had to share it.
Remember, kids, take more Tylenol for your back.
Boy, what a punch to the fucking gut.
Didn't Vice City have a Rockstar-shaped swimming pool?
Yeah, so they had multiple Rockstar-shaped things. They had a video game star named Rourke Store, and it had pictures of old GTA characters on it. A lot of the clothing in the game, if you like zoom in on like cop uniforms and stuff, you could find little Rockstar logos.
Alright.
Certain houses, I know there's the pool, but like some houses will even have like Rockstar logos. It's everywhere. According to Laszlo Jones, and those of you who never played GTA 5, he is the creep who goes after Michael's daughter. He actually is one of the main guys behind all the GTA games.
Laszlo. He's the main DJ.
Yeah, he's the main DJ on Chatterbox in 3.
Yep. He began on Vice City a month after GTA 3 was released.
GTA 6 will be the first game not having the one Laszlo brother in it.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
To add back to our discussion on if it's in Florida, all the license plates are similar to actual Florida plates, and some even have the Florida Gators college plate on it. Season 8, Episode 10 of Family Guy, Lois tells Peter to play GTA to help with amnesia because he was struggling to drive, and when you check the logo of the GTA game he was playing, it was Vice City. In the episode, you could see him beat a prostitute with a baseball bat and hijack a car.
Okay.
That's a very Peter Griffin thing to do.
Some Vice City posters appeared in the Black Eyed Peas Where Is Love music video. If you look in the background, they have some of the guys putting question mark posters up, and they're covering Vice City posters. On the box art, art, it shows a helicopter that is not featured in the original game. Vice City is the first game in the series to feature the F word, and it can be seen on a poster in Phil Cassidy's trailer. It just says, fuck. That's the first time I was ever introduced. 2 missions in the game are called No Escape and Copland. They both are a reference to Ray Liotta films No Escape 1994 and Copland 1997. March 2004, GTA Vice City was the #1 game sold ever.
I can see that.
Across the world, like beat everything. I thought that was kind of neat. I thought Tetris like was always on top. Obviously, the game is heavily influenced by Scarface, the mansion. There's an Easter egg, kind of like a little wall glitch. Apartment 3C. I don't remember where it's at, but you go into Apartment 3C, and there's a chainsaw you can pick up, and there's a bloody bathtub from the scene where they make the guy watch his partner get chopped up
with the chainsaw in the shower.
Yep. The Kaufman cab company that you can buy is a reference to comedian Andy Kaufman, who starred in the TV series Taxi 1978. Somebody have to fact check me on this. I don't know if this is just the definitive edition or not, but if you kill NPCs in the game and you come back a day later game time, there will be white chalk lines where their bodies were.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a full day, but there definitely was chalk lines in that game.
I don't remember exactly where it's at, but if you're at the golf course and you take a boat offshore a little bit, in Vice City you couldn't swim yet, but if you were to look down, you could see a guy with cement tied to his ankles at the bottom of the ocean.
Cement shoes.
Yep, good old cement
Classic.
shoes. This one's my personal favorite. The Langer Hotel. Langer is a slang term for male genitalia, and if you take a helicopter at the right altitude at night, it shows a giant Langer
On
through-
the hotel,
with hotel lights. Yep. Yep.
What about shooting the moon?
Yep, if you shoot the moon gets, I think it's like 3 times bigger than it drops
Yep.
back to its normal size. And there's also another little Easter egg in Vice City Stories. I think it's in the police station. You can find Tommy Vercetti's blue Hawaiian shirt, but you can't wear it. You can just see it like on a wall. One more that I remember that I don't have on here. If you go to the top of the Vice City News Tower, and it's like right after the stairs you jump through, there's literally an Easter egg. It's like on a pedestal. It's an egg. It says Happy Easter.
Rated 95 out of 100 from Metacritic. Eurogamer and Game Informer both gave it 10 out of 10s. Game Revolution gave it an A. GameSpot gave it a 9.6 out of 10. GameSpy 95 out of 100. And IGN 9.7 out of 10.
Hell yeah.
They generally considered the missions to be an improvement over Grand Theft Auto 3, although some noted occasional awkwardness and frustration. But overall was released to critical acclaim. Metacritic indicated universal acclaim based on 62 reviews. It's Metacritic's highest rated PS2 game of 2002 and 5th highest rated game of PS2 overall, tied with a number of others.
I do also want to add, I didn't have this, but I do remember this. I don't remember the website, but there's a website where they ranked the top video game characters of all time, and Tommy Vercetti placed 19th out of 100 for also being able to portray the best 80s character.
That's Game Informer, if I'm not mistaken.
Was it? Okay. Because I know...
I remember reading that magazine.
All right. Anybody else have anything else they want to add?
Ricky, play Vice City. You won't regret it.
I will. Is this a game that I am able to download on my PS4?
Yep, and your
Should be able to,
PS5.
yeah.
And your PS5. There's a trilogy. You can get 3 San Andreas and Vice City for like $30.
And they fixed it.
Everything's good. Everything works and runs really good.
Then once I will add that to my list of no, God damn it, no. I have other games that I have to play first.
I'll never get that PS5.
You sons of bitches almost got me. Yeah, you sons of bitches, I'll never get the PS5. You almost got me. Realistically, that might be it, but I still have a couple other games to go, and then it's the PlayStation 5. So maybe once I get the PlayStation 5, then I'll get the super duper remastered copy or the really shitty Polygon version that they released initially. So we'll see. All right.
Happy time, people. Happy 21st anniversary. The release of Castlevania Aria of Sorrow.
Amen.
Yeah, released in North America May 6, 2003 on the Game Boy Advance. And honestly, I would say it's tied for second because Super Castlevania 4 will always have my heart. But Aria of Sorrow and Symphony of the Night, I think, were equally good. Happy 32nd anniversary Wolfenstein 3D.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh. Yes. Happy 25th anniversary, the series finale of News Radio.
Oh.
Yeah, the very melancholy because that was after Phil Hartman died.
Yeah, right then.
May 4th, 1999. 25 years ago, also, Street Fighter Alpha 3 was released on the PlayStation in North America, developed and published by Capcom. It's probably one of my top 5 favorite Street Fighters. Also, 25 years ago today, SpongeBob SquarePants premiered on Nickelodeon.
Nice.
Yes.
That's the second oldest running TV show, isn't it?
No.
Oh.
I know Simpsons is first, right?
Simpsons is one of the longest animated TV
Yeah,
series.
that's
No,
animated. and
I
then,
think I was gonna say I think he means animated, but I'm pretty sure South Park is way runner longer than
Is it?
South Park's
SpongeBob
up there.
is.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Well,
that's
yeah.
not even in the show realms because you have
Yes,
like
it's
fucking 60 minutes.
Sesame Street.
You've got Young and the Restless.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
You're good.
Young and the Restless has been on since fucking radio days. birthdays, man.
And finally,
Not finally.
And finally,
Not finally.
no, not finally. Andy, you want to go ahead? I got one final one that's going to blow everybody's
All right,
minds.
let's squeeze in a few in here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Happy 22nd to Resident Evil.
Hey!
Happy 26th to
I need a heart
Tekken 3. 24th
Hey.
to Majora's Mask. Sorry we didn't do it this month, but there will be a Zelda episode. 23 years for Gran Turismo 3. Star Fox 64, 27 years ago.
Wow.
Weirdly enough, GTA 4, 16 years ago.
It is officially retro.
Wow. Wody, I want to hear what you got, because I have one also, but I want to save mine for the
You
very
go
last
first.
one. So I want to hear
You go first, because this one's awesome.
I go first?
Yes, you
okay,
go first.
Okay. So, considering when this will be released, which is June 2nd, I would like to say happy birthday to our co-host, Andrew Jerome Conrad,
Oh,
who
fuck
would
that
have
dude.
turned 42 on
If he didn't die-
the 1st of June. Unfortunately, Andy did not die this year yet.
Damn
I mean,
it,
I guess
so
we'll
close.
know posthumously on the next episode we record.
I'm feeling a little left out, Ricky.
But happy birthday to that son of a bitch, my best friend for almost 20 years
well,
now.
I'll shout out myself. My birthday is 2 days after the episode comes out.
Wait, your
Nope.
birthday's
Andy
on
gets
the
an happy
3rd?
birthday, but I don't get shit.
I'm sorry, but I'm a bad friend. So your birthday's on the 4th. I don't remember when your birthday is. That's my bad. Happy birthday
good.
to Mitch Mitchelson Dukin, who it will be turning, I want to say 22,
Are we sharing
23?
last names on here? Or am I bleeping those
Yeah,
out?
23.
Because I bleeped out
don't.
Mitch's last name.
Whatever,
They,
like they
they
can't-
met us all on the if they watch the live stream, we all
Whatever.
have
I'm
face
sorry.
names.
Yeah, whatever, man. It is what it is. To solid Dookie Mitch.
Yeah.
I'm
Liquid,
sorry, to
liquid,
Liquid Dookie Mitch. I corrected myself. Liquid Dookie Mitch, happy birthday. Very glad that you joined this podcast. Very glad that we have you here to join us every other week or whenever we decide to record.
I appreciate it.
2 birthdays back to back for the podcast right there. Weldy, what do you have, sir?
This is going to top all those. Happy 16th anniversary, Steiner math. You know, they say all men are created
Nice,
equal.
nice.
But you look at me
Okay,
and Samoa
yeah,
Joe,
yeah.
and you see that statement is not true.
Oh, no, you're not going to actually do the whole Steiner Math promo? You
Am
got to
I?
read the whole thing off, bud. If you don't do it, I'll do it. I
See,
got it
normally
pulled
you
up.
go one-on-one with another wrestler. We got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got 25% at best to beat me. This is absurd. The more I read it, every
I
time
feel
I
like you're
read
going
it,
Hulk Hogan right now.
They're,
then you
those
add
all
Kirk
80s.
Angle to the mix. Your chances of winning
There you
drastic
go.
go down.
Keep it going.
See, the 3-way at sacrifice, you got 33 and a third chance of winning. But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me,
101% beat.
and he's not gonna try. So Samoa Joe, you take your 33 and a third chance. Mine is my 25% chance. You got an 8 and a third percent chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning. If he was to go 1-on-1, then add 66 and 2/3%. I got 141 and 2/3% chance of winning at sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at sacrifice.
You goddamn right they do. I just showed the missus that promo the other day, and it's so fucking good. She watched it. I actually showed her a couple of other ones too that were really hilarious. But she watched that and she's like, what the fuck, dude? This is your pastime. This is what you do for fun, is you watch these fucking roided out fucking brain rotted motherfuckers. And I'm like, yes, my love, I do. This is what I love in my life. Which I also showed her one of the best Macho Man Randy Savage promos ever. It's the boiling point one where he's just like,
No pukesters to the left, no pukesters to the right. Oh yeah.
yes, yeah, he's like, well, it gets me to the boiling. Like it's the promo where they edit it where he's just taking deep breaths, and she's like,
It's just
what
his
the
breaths.
fuck is this? That's all it is. It's just him
Slim
taking
Jim,
deep
brother.
breaths the entire promo.
I do just want to add with the whole Samoa Joe thing after our WrestleMania, and I think we've brought him up like Twisted Metal and whatnot. I have never had to say my favorite thing about Samoa Joe, and it's the moments when people are trying to like high dive and he just fucking walks away. Those are like my favorite Samoa Joe moments, and he's just like, yeah, fuck you.
It's the best. He like just sees somebody going on top. He's like, ah, fuck this shit. He
I just love it 'cause he
nopes
gives him a
out of
quick
there.
glance
It's like
and then
the
walks
best
away.
nope. Yeah, he's like, you think I'm gonna let you fucking fall on me? Fuck that. But after the Steiner math, I don't have much else to say except for happy LGBTQ plus month to all of my brothers and sisters under the rainbow. I cannot wait to celebrate as fantastically as possible. Can't wait for Pride later on this year. I will definitely be out there. And to all my brothers and sisters, I support us in our struggles continuously. And I will continue to go out and protest as need be.
Support, protest.
Support, protest. If y'all need me to throw some bricks through the windows, I'll happily do that. I don't care. Anarchy, baby.
Hey.
We here at Retro Smash Video Game Podcast don't promote throwing through windows.
We're doing these happy trails and these happy times. The only thing we should be happy about right now is the fact that we are celebrating our 3-year anniversary with this episode.
Baby.
So Retro Smash has been
you.
around for 3 years now. We have been glistening your ear holes with our sensual voices. You have allowed us to come into your podcast and into your streaming devices, and we are so excited for you to have us here. Thank you so much from all 4 of us, 5 of us, including Eric, who could not make this episode, but from all of us here at the Retro Smash Video Game Podcast, we love the fuck out of you, and we hope to give you another 3 years of 3 inches.
Absolutely. Underperforming and having fun while we do it.
Damn right. So my 3 little genetic freaks in here who are going to be world champions at Sacrifice. Mitch, where can they find you, sir?
You can find me at Liquid Dukes, Second Eyes on One at twitch.tv. Your boy just hit 300,000 gamer score the other day. Officially still chasing 1 million. We'll be there in like 20 years, but follow me there. Andy?
You may follow me at the Andy Abides on the Politician Pissy site. You may
TikTok's about to be that too.
send us some emails at retrosmashed@gmail.com, retrosmashed@gmail.com. One more time for the listeners in the back, retrosmashed@gmail.com. I just want to read some emails, man. I love them, but no one ever sends me any, so it makes me a sad little boy. We are also on Patreon.
Yeah, send me and Andy some birthday money.
I need my birthday card money.
$1 will get you a shout out on the episode. I believe it's $3 will get you our Ricky Ramblings, which is just us rambling. $5 will get you an episode that you get to choose. Quick shout out to Dan H. Streetcar.
Dan the man,
is
baby.
going to let us play Metal Gear series, so that'll be an upcoming episode. Hey,
VR Missions was great.
and then
VR Missions
$10
was a great game.
$10 for the Can You Take Me Higher tier, and that'll get you a shirt if I have any left. But also, we love you.
We love you.
And Mr. Weldy,
Where can they find you?
They can find me at WeldyTime on Twitch, WeldyTime on YouTube, and WeldyTime1 on Twitter. I will hopefully be doing some speedruns here later again for Retro Gaming Live TV. Hopefully they will include some of my runs there. And I'll be doing some odds and ends stuff over the summer. I want to take a couple weeks in the summer to play some games I've never played before. Just kind of take a break from speedrunning. But then I also want to do speedrunning. And then I don't. And then I do. So I might have a mental breakdown between here and then and shut my whole stream down. So come check me out until
Before
then.
that happens.
Yeah. All right. So from all of us here at
Wait, hey, Ricky. Where can we find
I'm
Ricky?
so fucking sorry. Ricky, where can they... Wait, hold on. 3, 2, 1. Hey, Ricky, where can they find you, kiddo?
Boy, nah, fuck that. It's fuck Ricky today, I guess.
I'm sorry.
They
I'm
did
so
the
used to
they
going
did the
last. I'm
outro
so used
without
to going
me,
last.
guys.
they
I'm
tried to
sorry.
deny you in LBGQT month, man.
This is what you get for forgetting my birthday, man. You just
I'm sorry.
fair enough.
I
You guys
personally am sorry. I'm so used to going last in the lineup.
It's cool, Weldy. I get it. Fuck Ricky. I get it. You guys can find me down in Kentucky. I will be down in Kentucky for camping in June.
sorry.
But realistically, you can also find me on Twitter at AfroKing89, where you can see me reposting all the Kendrick and Drake, all that beef, their songs, every single fucking tweet that people have put out there about it. That's where I'm at. I just finally started retweeting your local sex workers, so you can find that as well. I'm also still retweeting and posting about how children have been left behind, because they're
behind. Yes.
boy, man, there are so many kids that have been left behind. It's kind of crazy. You can also find my YouTube at It's the Afro King, where you can find all of me and Andy's oldest uploads, and eventually we'll get around to putting some more up there. It's been a busy year, guys. Sorry we haven't put up anything yet. It's crazy. And then you can also find our podcast at retro_smashed on Twitter, where you can see us retweet about video game memes and also video game history.
I'm going to squeeze in Epic Beard Man. It's one of our episodes. He turns 81 this year. I don't know if he's alive, but if he is alive, he turned 81.
Oh, I'm sorry. You are correct. Yes. So one of our biggest hits, if you have not watched it yet, yet. Epic Beard Man video goes over the Epic Beard Man from I don't know, there's a lot of young kids on this podcast, but it's a YouTube video from well over a decade ago. But the guy gets into a fight on the bus. It's a really old guy. Turns out he was like in his 60s, late 60s, early 70s. That guy just turned 81 years old. And our videos can always use some love, and you can actually see the difference between him and the younger guy that he is fighting, and it is kind of crazy. So show that video some love. I'll show you guys some love because that's what I like to do, you know?
Yeah, boy.
Wody, drum us out.
Well, follow us here at Retro Smash Video Game Podcast. Good night, Canada.
Oh, Jay did it.
Good night, Canada.
Good night, Australia.
Shut up. Good night, Canada.
Good night, Nicole Simpson.
Well, Andy, good luck with this one.
Yes.
You know, they're talking about good night, Canada. I'm saying good night, Australia, because you guys are one of our top listeners as well. So whoever's holding us down in Australia right now, Ricky fucking loves you. That's
right,
me.
yeah,
This is me coming to you directly. This is me in your fucking ear holes right now telling you I fucking love you. Canada's cool or whatever, but Australia, you're holding down a whole fucking country and continent. Whoever our one listener is out there, I fucking love the shit out of you. I want you to send a fucking email because I want to become pen pals with you, homeboy. I do. Realistically, I want to be friends. I want to know all about you, your life, the games, how you found us. I am so fucking serious. I am not joking. I want to become best friends with you, homeboy. I want to travel out to fucking Australia and you show us around in the fucking outback.
Fuck those tarantulas, man. Those spiders are huge as fuck.
Good night, Canada and Australia.
Good night, Australia.
Thanks, Airy Babble, for following me on Twitch.